everyone. Today in this video we will do exercise 2.2 of polynomials. We have done exercise 2.1 in the last video. Now we'll do exercise 2.2. Right. Let's start with the first question. First question says find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. So today in this question the polynomial is 5x minus 4x square plus 3. We have to find the value of the polynomial when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to minus 1 and when x is equal to 2. So first of all, to find the value of polynomial when x is equal to 0, what we'll do? We'll put x is equal to 0 in px. Then what we'll get? X will come 0. So 5 times 0 minus 4 times 0 raised to the power 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5 times 0 is 0 minus 4 times 0 is 0, will left with 3 only. Okay, like this we have to solve. Now next we have to put the second part, we have to put the value of x is equal to minus 1. So put x is equal to minus 1 in the polynomial px. So when we put x is equal to minus 1, what we'll get? 5 times minus 1 minus 4 times minus 1 whole square plus 3. So it will become minus 5. So minus 1 times raised to the power 2 is 1. So again minus 4 plus 3. Then we'll get minus 5 and minus 4 minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. This is the answer. Right. Now the last part is x is equal to 2. When we put the value of x is equal to 2 in the polynomial px. Then what we'll get? 5 times 2 minus 4 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus 3, which is equal to 10 minus 4, 2 to the 4, 16 plus 3. So which is equal to minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. This is the answer. Right, we have to find like this the value of any polynomial when value is given to us. Now next question is find P0, P1, P2 for each of the following polynomials. We have these 4 polynomials. We have to find different values when we have x 0, 1 or 2. So first polynomial is, we have Py in the form of y, we have is equal to y square minus y plus 1. So what would be P0? When we put the value of 0, y as 0, here 0, 0, we have 1 only, right? Now when we put p equal to 1, what we'll get? Y times square minus 1 plus 1, we get 1. When we put p equal to y is equal to 2, in this polynomial we get 2 square minus 2 plus 1. So 4 minus 2 plus 1, which is 3. Okay. Similarly, in the next part we have pt is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. Now when we put p, the first one 0, what we'll get? 2 plus 0 plus 2 times 0 square minus 0 cube, which will be 2 plus 0, 0, 0, only 2 answer. Similarly, when we put 1 in place of t, 2 plus 1 plus 2 times 1 square minus 1 cube, which will get 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1, which is 4, because 1 will cancel with 1, 4 is answer. Now we put 2 here in place of t, 2 plus 2 plus 2 times 2 square minus 2 cube. 2 times 2 is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 4 times 2 is 8 minus 8, which will get as 4 answer. Right? A third polynomial is px is equal to x cube. First of all, we find p0, which will be equal to 0. When we put p1, again we'll get here 1 into 1 into 1 is 1 answer. And when we put 2 in place of x, 2 cube is 8. So the answer is 8, like this. Last part of this question, px is equal to x minus 1 in the factorization form. Here it is written. Okay, so first of all we'll put p0. We'll get what? 0 minus 1, 0 plus 1. So minus 1 times plus 1, which is minus 1 answer. Okay, now when we put 1, what we'll get? 1 minus 1, 1 plus 1. So 0 times 2. So it will be 0 because when you multiply any number with 0, we have the answer 0. Now next is 2. When we put the value of x as 2, 2 minus 1, 2 plus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer is 3. We'll do the third question. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. Zeros of the polynomial means if we put the value of x which is given to us in the polynomial, either we are getting 0 as a value of px or not. Suppose here in the first part we have px is equal to 3x plus 1. And here the value of x is given minus 1 by 3. Question says whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial. What it means, if we put the value of x is equal to minus 1 by 3 in the px, we are getting the value of this polynomial as 0 or not. We'll check. Okay, we'll check this. We'll check this condition. If it is true, that means this is a zero of the polynomial. Okay, so we'll put here value of x is minus 1 by 3. So then we get 3 times minus 1 by 3 plus 1. 3 will cancel with 3. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Yes, we are getting the value of this polynomial as 0. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Like now our second part is px is equal to 5x minus pi and x is 4 by 5. We have to check whether x by 5 is a 0 of this polynomial or not. So we'll find the value of this polynomial first of all. We'll put the value of x here, 5 times 4 by 5 minus pi. So we'll get the value as 4 minus pi, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 4 by 5 is not 0 of this px polynomial. Right, like this we have to do. We have to first of all find the value of px. If it is 0, then it is a 0 of that polynomial. Otherwise, it is not. Next, we have px is equal to x square minus 1. And we have x is equal to 1 and minus 1. Two values of x. First of all, we'll find 1. 1 square minus 1. 0. So here, yes, x is equal to 1 is a 0 of this polynomial px. Now we'll check for minus 1. Minus 1 whole square minus 1 is also again 0. So we can say x is equal to minus 1 is also the 0 of px. Right, like this we have to do. Px is equal to x plus 1, x minus 2, and we have to check for x is equal to minus 1 and 2. So first of all, we'll try for minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0, and when we multiply any number with 0, we get 0. Similarly, if we check for 2, 2 plus 1, 2 minus 2. Again, we are getting 1, 0 in one bracket. That means the complete answer is 0. So in both the cases, we are having the value of px as 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 and 2 are the zeros of px. Like this we have to do. Next we have fifth one. Px is equal to x square. We have to check for x is equal to 0. So it's clear that when we put the value of x as 0, we get 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0 is a 0 of this polynomial. Next we have 6.1. Px is equal to Lx plus m, where if we put x is equal to minus m by L, we have to check for this one. If we put x is equal to minus m by L in this polynomial, we get L times minus m by L plus m. Minus m plus m is 0? Yes. Therefore, x is equal to minus m by L is a 0 of this polynomial. Second part of this question is, it says Px is equal to 3x square minus 1, where x is equal to minus 1 by root 3, and the second factor which we have to check is 2 by root 3. First of all, we'll check for minus 1 by root 3. So when we put 3 times minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1, what we'll get? 3 minus 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 will become root 3 will become 3, and minus minus will cancel, so we have 3 like this. 1 minus 1 is 0. Yes, it's a polynomial. It's a 0 of this polynomial. Now we'll check for 2 by root 3. So when we put here 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1, what we'll get? 3, 2 2s are 4, and then 3 minus 1. Here we are having 3 value as answer. So we can conclude that P is equal to minus 1 by root 3 is a 0. Not this one. Is a 0 of this Px. Okay. Here Px is equal to 2x plus 1. We have to check for x is equal to 1 by 2. Again, we'll put the value of x as 1 by 2. We'll have 2 times 1 by 2 plus 1. We'll cancel. We have 2 as an answer, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1 by 2 is not a 0 of this polynomial. Okay. The last question of this exercise is fourth question, which is find the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial means we have to find the value of x. We have to find the value of x. Okay. 0 of the polynomial. Suppose here we have Px is equal to x plus 5. So 0 of the polynomial means for which value of x the polynomial is 0. So we'll put this complete polynomial is equal to 0 to find the value of x, which is equal to minus 5 in this case. So if you put minus 5 here, then we get the p minus 5 is equal to 0. Yes, so x is equal to minus 5 is the 0 of this polynomial. We have Px is equal to x minus 5. Now we'll again put P complete polynomial equal to 0 to find the 0. So we have x is equal to 5. Since x is equal to 5 is the 0 of Px. Next we have third part. Px is equal to 2x plus 5. Again now we'll find the value of x like this. Same procedure. 2x is equal to minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 by 2 is a 0 of Px. So when it says find a 0 means we have to find the value of x. Next we have Px is equal to 3x minus 2. So we'll equate again equal to 0. We find x is equal to 2 by 3. So it's a 0 of this polynomial, right? The fifth part of this question is Px is equal to 3x. So we again put this polynomial equal to 0. So if we put, we get x is equal to 0 because 0 by 3 is 0. So it's a 0 of this polynomial. Now next, sixth one, Px is equal to Ax, where Ax is not equal, A is not equal to 0. So to find the 0, we'll put the complete polynomial equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 by a, which is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is a 0 of this polynomial. Seventh one, the last part of this question and also the last question of this exercise, cx plus d, where c is not equal to 0 and c and d are real numbers. So we will equate this equal to 0. Cx is equal to minus d, x is equal to minus d by c. So this is a 0 of the polynomial px. And thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you get notified for when I upload my next video.